I remember growing up when I was younger, I would always go home just to watch those programs after school. And you know exactly what programs I'm talking about. Whenever my parents weren't around, I would just go home and just watch literally every single day. Those corn programs, I was literally destroying my mind. I was literally watching so much that it destroyed my mindset of how relationships actually worked, or even just how it was like to be with a girl in a relationship. And whenever it came to being in a relationship or wanting to be with somebody, I felt like I was too lustful because of just watching these programs and having these false perceptions of reality of how these relationships go, and just always thinking about a certain subject in mind because I was always watching corn. And I just think that if you're someone who is trying to step away from lust, step away from watching corn, and just not trying to bust every single day, I realize it's a hard battle out there. I realize it's hard to not watch corn or to not do the deed because it's just the society you've grown up in. It's just literally everywhere. And whether you're on social media, and I realize out there in the world, there's a lot of beautiful women, especially on Instagram or social media. I realize there's a lot of beautiful women, but it's just so easy for these false realities to project onto people where you're presented with something and they feed you with this consumer mindset delusion of forgetting that they're a person and forgetting that they are human. And then you fall into this temptation and lust. And for me, when I was younger, bro, I just remember just always watching those programs, and I felt so lustful and tempted, and always thought just about it a lot of the times in my life. And if you are someone who is literally just trying to step away from temptation or lust, and maybe you've failed perhaps earlier today or within this week, it's okay, bro, that you did, because it's only really just a step to actually moving forward, to stop watching these programs, to stop gooning, to stop lusting over things, bro. And you have to realize when it comes to lust, you also have to realize your triggers of what makes you think of these things. Whether it's being in a familiar environment that triggers a certain thing to do for you to do something, or whether it's always being on social media and just looking at these girl profiles, which you gotta stop doing that, by the way, bro, and just looking at it and then feeling lustful over someone. You have to identify the triggers of what makes you want to be lustful, and you have to really walk away from these temptations and really find and follow your purpose, to stop thinking about these other people in the world and to stop watching porn, because I believe porn is literally the one thing in society that is destroying a lot of people's minds and just making people lustful, and also making people forget sometimes that they are people, instead of just looking at people as something to fill the temptation. And I want to say, if you found this video today and you stuck around, then it's just confirmation that you are wanting to become more of a better person. You want to have more self-mastery in life, where you're improving your life, improving yourself, where you're not falling into these old habits, these things that are not good for you, and you know what they are. Whether it's you want to better your finances, you want to become successful, which I'm sure a lot of people who might be watching this probably are. Maybe you want to stop gooning, stop lusting, to stop just wasting your life away and not doing anything in your life, which this channel is about self-improvement, and it's about self-mastery and becoming a better person for yourself. And honestly, if you stuck around for this video, I just want to say that if you are interested in improving yourself, improving who you are, then join me on this journey to self-mastery, to help other people in the world to improve themselves spiritually and mentally, and sometimes maybe physically.